Hi and welcome to Movies Suck. Today we're going to have a look at Star Wars, or at least this new Star Wars trailer that was shown at this D23 Expo. So, this story from The Verge says, New Star Wars, the Rise of Skywalker trailer has Rey wielding a red double lightsaber. The trailer hasn't been posted yet, sadly. It is sad. I would like to see it properly instead of just the leaks. The leaks have been interesting, although they in no way encourage me to want to see this film, because it's just full of the same old people from the previous ones that everybody hates, like Rey and Poe and oh god, what was that other guy? Finn. Yeah, great. They're back. Wonderful. Get rid of all the old cast and bring in these people. Ah well, let's have a look at this story. So, the story says, Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker will conclude the current Star Wars trilogy, and the new trailer showcased at Disney D23 Expo teases what that end looks like. Although Disney hasn't made the trailer public, we can give you a brief description of what has happened since we were there. The trailer opens with footage from all 9 Star Wars films. Wonderful. At least for like the middle 3. Great. Unfortunately the first 3 be like, oh. Middle 3, you'd be like, yes, awesome, Star Wars. And then it gets to, well, the stuff they're making now. But still, I digress. Let's have a bit more of a read. A voiceover declares there have been 1,000 generations, but this is your fight. Rey, Poe, and Finn are preparing for the biggest fight of their lives. Battleships tear through the skies as Rey and Kylo Ren meet in the middle of a war-torn planet ready to fight. The best bit of all, Rey is wielding a red, double-sided lightsaber. That's already been done by someone who was actually pretty damn cool in the prequels. Looking at you, Darth Maul. And that was really interesting and really cool at the time. Now it just feels like a cheap rip-off. I mean, maybe they could have given her a different colour lightsaber. That would have been something. But unfortunately, this has been done. It's not interesting. It's just Rey being yet again amazing at doing something that she's probably had no training for. She probably just picked that double-headed lightsaber up off the floor somewhere in a cave and went, and then was immediately amazing at it. That would fit the narrative. So, leaks will probably show up online. They have. I've seen them. And I'm still not impressed. They always do. But an official version of the trailer might not come out for some time. Marvel debuted the trailer for Avengers Infinity War D23 in 2017, but that trailer didn't come out publicly for months. This new trailer comes just a couple of months after Lucasfilm debuted the first one for Star Wars Celebration in April. Oh, God. Whatever. I wasn't impressed by that trailer too. You know why? Because it had those same people in it. The same people that I've already come to hate. You know, when I saw The Force Awakens, I thought I was actually really excited to see that film. Unfortunately, I then went to see the film in the cinema, and I spent the whole time thinking, oh my god, what? What the hell is this? What have they done to Star Wars, and why are they just trying to restart the whole thing and tell the same story over again? Tell us something new. Extend the story. Give us the old characters in a way that's cool. Don't just be Disney and think to yourself, what we need to do is kill off these old characters as soon as possible and get people thinking about these new characters. That way we don't have to pay George Lucas any money for royalties based on these old characters showing up all over the place. Let's even change the look of the Millennium Falcon. Do you think it was probably some sort of copyright thing? If they changed the Millennium Falcon's satellite dish, or radar dish, to a square dish instead of a round dish, that changes the Millennium Falcon enough that they don't have to pay George Lucas the royalties for that. Do you think that's what they were thinking? Probably is. You know what these people are like. Disney are pretty much cancer at this point. So, The Rise of Skywalker is a momentous film, not just because it's reuniting Mark Hamill, presumably as the Force ghost of Luke Skywalker, who died in the previous film, The Last Jedi. Woo, let's talk about that. I don't think so. I don't even want to think about it. The late Carrie Fisher via footage shot from The Force Awakens, and Billy D. Williams reprising his role as Lando Calrissian. I liked Lando. Lando was pretty awesome. Always will be. It's also the last Star Wars movie fans will see for a couple of years. Disney is taking a break from Star Wars movies, according to Disney CEO Bob Iger, who suggested that audience fatigue was the reason for Star Wars spin-off Solo, a Star Wars story, and Rogue One, a Star Wars story, didn't do as well as the company hoped. Solo was also critically panned. Yes, for damn good reasons. They took an amazing character from the start, probably the most loved character in Star Wars, and emasculated him, made him seem pathetic, stupid, ruined the story about his name. These people never read the Corellian trilogy? Why the hell did they get rid of Star Wars The Expanded Universe? Because that stuff was fantastic. I've got all the books there. Well, they're not all amazing, but there's some damn good stories in there that I would have loved to have seen told on the big screen. Not change it for the bullshit that Disney have done. And that in particular was a travesty. A travesty against the great name of Han Solo. Okay, Rogue One, a Star Wars story, okay. I'm not going to pan that one too much. Anyway, let's carry on reading just a little bit further. The Star Wars franchise is set to return to the big screen in 2021 with a new movie from the Game of Thrones creators David Benioff and D.B. Wise. Yes, because that's going to go well after, what was it, series 6, 7, and 8, and you're like thinking to yourself, well, they fucked this up, didn't they? What were they doing? Were they asleep? Or is it just the fact that they need George R.R. Martin to write the stuff so that they can bring it to screen so it's actually any good? Without him, they have nothing. And unfortunately, they decided to make the series before he had finished writing the books, assuming he ever does finish writing the books. So they screwed it up. Everyone was loving the thing, and then they screwed it. I mean, okay, a lot of people maybe don't think it went completely wrong at 6 and 7, but by the end, everyone realised that this is bullshit. Please redo it. And they obviously won't, because they spent too much money on it. They don't want to do it again. And they're bringing these people into Star Wars. Probably the exact right people to bring into Star Wars, if you think about it. Because they screwed up everything else in this new series of films. So why not screw up the next series of films too? I mean, okay, maybe we're being a bit cruel too soon. Perhaps they'll do a really good job. But do you believe they will? Really? In your heart of hearts, do you think these people are going to make a great Star Wars series? With all new stuff? Nothing to do with the originals? Do you? No, I didn't think so either. Let's have a look. So, The Last Jedi director Rian Johnson also has a trilogy in the works. Still, people looking for their Star Wars kick don't have to go far. There are 4 Star Wars series in development for Disney streaming. Before I go to that, Rian Johnson. Rian Johnson. I would like to like him, but I hate his guts. He is... well, he's just part of the Disney cancer. I'm not sure that anything's going to save him from the fall of Star Wars. But hopefully it won't destroy his career. Because I don't want to hurt anybody. I just want to stop doing stuff that's disappointing. Anyway, so they're going to make The Mandalorian. I've seen the trailer. I thought, yeah, well, maybe. I mean, it looks kind of cool, but, here's the big but, is it going to follow the expanded universe? The Bounty Hunter trilogy was good. I really enjoyed it. Really great series of books. I've read them a few times. Great stuff. And The Mandalorian, is it going to follow the same sort of thing? It felt like it was, because we saw that droid bounty hunter in the trailer. So I saw that and thought to myself, okay. But The Mandalorian doesn't necessarily say Boba Fett, does it? Are they going to bring out a new Mandalorian character so that George Lucas doesn't get any kind of royalties? Who said that? Disney? Are you here? Yeah, that's probably what they're going to do. It's going to be some random Mandalorian. Probably the Mandalorian that Boba Fett got his armor off of in the first place. It's probably going to be something like that. But we'll see, I guess. And then we've got the Obi-Wan series. Am I looking forward to that? Ooh, well, we'll have to see who's directing, who's writing, and how it goes. I mean, I've not seen any kind of real information about this series. So, I'm not hopeful, but I'm not going to pan it yet. I will wait until at least a little bit of information comes out, and then I'll really hate on it. Really hate on it. Because I am pissed off with Star Wars so much. Really, really pissed off. They really don't give a... Disney do not give a shit about Star Wars. They give a shit about the money coming in from Star Wars. Disney do not give a shit about Marvel. They care about the money they can make out of Marvel. Disney has no... what's the word? Creative originality that's worth paying attention to. At least within these films that they've just bought in. The things that weren't theirs in the first place, their own creations. If it's not their creation, they really don't care. And they will do whatever they want that they think is going to make money. Especially if they don't have to pay George Lucas anything. Anyway, and got Rogue One spin-off. And the Return of the Clone Wars. Thought that was cancelled, but maybe not. A Rogue One spin-off. I would love to see the Rogue One series of books made. They were damn good. But that's probably not going to happen unless it's some sort of like gentle rip-off whereby they rip it off but don't actually give any credit. I mean, we've seen Star Trek do that, so why not Star Wars? Anyway, so we still can't see this new trailer, which I'm looking forward to seeing at some point, but I guess I have to hold my horses. I'm going to look out for some more leaks. If I find a really good one, maybe I'll pop it up here. Anyway, that's enough from me on Star Wars because really I just want to be happy. And this just makes me miserable. Anyway, this is Movie Suck. Signing out. You keep those tissues on standby because we're all going to be crying soon.